Baz Cooley here, the voice of Victoria on 1081 The Zoo. News from the fashion world. It looks as though fur is on its way back in. Seems kind of tough on all those furry little critters that have to die for the cause. Maybe back east where they have winter, you might need a layer or two of mink. But here in Victoria, hey, do they make mink shorts?
So what excuse have you got for standing me up for lunch again? And don't tell me you didn't get any of my messages.
Some of us actually do have to work for a living. I'm sorry. Something came up last minute. I couldn't get out of it.
For your information, I do work. And I feel like it, of course. You really do need to do something about this office. The atmosphere is so dull and worthy. Maybe you could play some of Romeo's CDs in here. That might improve the energy. He's got a wonderful new series, Spiritual Motivation for Workplace Success. Might add some color to your work life.
What?
You haven't been giving Sam those ginseng shots, have you? You're looking a bit, I don't know, fulfilled?
Maybe it was something I had for lunch.
Which was?
Never mind.
So you weren't working then? I smell something saucy. Come on, tell.
No, it was just business.
No.
Really, forget it.
You're positively glowing. Are you sure there isn't something you want to share with your older and infinitely more experienced sister? A handsome waiter, perhaps. Masterful maitre d'?
I've got nothing to share with you. There's no gossip here, Julia. I'm just having a hard time in this new job. Maybe I'm coming down with something, I don't know. Anyway, you should know by now I'm not like you, always on the prowl. What happened to Rick anyway?
He moved to Malibu and opened up a wheatgrass juice franchise. Didn't you know?
It looks like a...
Okay, Harmony, I've got one for you.
Okay, always ready for hockey trivia. Shoot.
How many pro teams did Russ Courtnall play for?
You're gonna have to do better than that, Neville. 8.
Uh-huh, I knew I'd finally get you with that. Notre Dame Midget Hounds, 81-82. Victoria Cougars, 82-84.
Neville, Neville, the Midget Hounds were AAA, not pro.
Oh.
It's all good.
Looks like somebody's trying to impress you.
Oh, no, that's just Neville.
Now there's a tasty dish. He has to be the hottest minister of industry we've had in some time. It's a shame he's all looks and no action.
What do you mean?
Just that he's not that industrious in the bedroom, if you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
Really.
And where did you hear that?
His wife, Olivia Spencer herself. I just spent the day shopping with her.
Did you know her well?
Oh, not really. We sit on a fundraising committee for women's shelters. But listen, I get the impression that all's not well in paradise. Minister Spencer apparently spends more time in the chambers than in the bedroom. Can you imagine? Dina and I were still going strong until his 61st. Baby, the writing's on the wall. He's getting it elsewhere. And that's exactly what I told her.
Well, how can you say something like that to her? I mean, do you even know what personal life is like? Is it any of your business?
I went through exactly the same thing, if you remember. Besides, good-looking man like that, I'll bet there's more than one side dish.
Hi. I'll be out soon.
Something important?
There's a fireman artist I need to talk to.
Fireman, eh?
Hey.
Are those for West Coast Times?
No. What are you doing back so early? I thought you were going downtown.
Nah, I just went to the store. Why are you complaining?
I'm not complaining.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Oh,
You know, it's not like we're on the reserve here. You know that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I just worry about you.
But I moved to Victoria so I could get out on my own and explore a little.
Yeah, well, it's not a safe place out there. Especially for you. I mean, you're young, you're pretty, you're naive.
Not so naive.
Pretty naive.
The other day, I was assembling a Teagle, lengthwise strips of tabby and beagle, but I couldn't really line up the face. Tall Saul had gone home at 3. These days, he can't remember things like how many knees a squirrel has, and he loses entire smokes when he's pouring the molds, so I've seen some filter-tip ducks recently.
What was that?
That, young man, was art. He's very deep. Promising talent, I'd say.
Filter-tip ducks. I don't get
Well,
it. But it's good to get out of the office anyway.
Yeah.
I can't stand it when Victoria's sister visits.
Why's that?
Well, because all those dead pelts that she wears around her neck. Ugh. I mean, I can hear the screams of animals thrashing in their leg hold traps whenever she's around me.
Actually, those animals probably never saw the light of day, much less a leg hold trap. They're farmed. Like chickens.
You know, where's the dignity in that, right?
Listen, I've seen the chickens you keep in your backyard, and believe me, there's no dignity in that.
Whoa, my chickens are free range. I mean, they're their own chickens, man. They just run around and do their own things, pack around, and I mean, they love me, you know? They're free.
What's all
They're
this,
free
though?
chickens. Whoa.
Remember, it just so happens that paper does grow on trees.
Okay, wait a minute.
Now, let me see. Walbrand Valley, 1991. The sun poured her bounty from a wheat-ripe September sky.
Okay, hand it over, come on. It's a work in progress.
From my bivouac, high in the fragrant canopy of Sitka spruce, I thanked Mother Earth. Oh, so deep. Your memoirs, oh my. Well, I just hope this isn't printed on Eco-Action paper. Neville would have a field day with it.
Yeah. We must undertake to control our operating expenses. Our expense/revenue ratio is through the roof. You fancy a chai?
Sounds delightful.
Can I have
your Pulitzer?
Thank you. Hey, it's pretty good.
You know what we were talking about earlier? Don't worry about the part-time job, okay? Don't worry about a thing. I'll find a way to cover the rent.
You don't have to do that.
Sure I do. I mean, you're my kid's sister. I'm supposed to be watching out for you, right?
Oh, geez, I'm so sick of being on hold.
The other thing too is I'm glad you're having fun in Victoria. All goofing around and kidding aside, it's great having you around.
Hey, thanks. Hello? I think of being a real person. Hello? Hello?
Kind of looks like the fields are on fire there.
Good afternoon, Sean.
Oh, good afternoon, Victoria. I'm afraid I can't stay long. I'm on call.
So who do we have here?
Sean, this is my sister, Julia Khrushchev.
Oh, pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
Last year, Sean donated 4 paintings to Eco-Action. And 6 months ago, Maureen Patterson, the head of the Sierra Club, came in and insisted on buying 2 of them. You brought some new ones, I see.
Yes.
Talented and handsome.
And generous. He donated proceeds to Eco-Action.
So tell me all about your art.
Sure.
Excuse me, Julia. Sean, I need to discuss these paintings we're commissioning for the office.
It's not that I object what you choose to wear. What I find utterly repulsive is that those animals were farmed without anything resembling a natural life. What you wear is a vulgar robe of suffering and death.
Tell me what you really think, you small, angry man, you.
Excuse me, Julia. I don't mean to be nosy, but what was that all about?
Oh, Just someone trying to change the world, nothing I can't handle.
Oh, yes, I used to believe I could change the world.
And now you paint it.
Yeah.
Love how you animate the flowers here. You wouldn't be interested in a personal commission now, would you?
Something's not right, you guys. We're losing our edge.
Seemed fine to me. It definitely had energy, but I think you're right. We need a little bit more sophistication. Jazz it up a bit.
Jazz? This is Black Saanich. We're raw, we're intense. Listen to the lyrics.
What are those lyrics anyway?
Maybe you just don't get them?
Okay, you're doing this for a school talent show. Maybe you don't want to go calling the teacher a whore.
Okay, I call it like it is, and she is a whore.
But why do you have to be so depressing anyways?
Is that your only song?
Major in the chorus. The A major,
Chorus?
you know, it needs to be a minor.
Yes.
A minor 7,
yes.
you know?
That's good, I like
but,
that.
And
Oh,
in the
yeah,
verse...
yeah, I really like that. I really like that. You know, I think you should get Cody a solo.
He already has one.
Well, a longer one then, you know, with no other instruments.
Well, Haley, that wouldn't be a band, now would it?
Okay, you're on in 3 weeks, by the way. Just.
Why do you care? You're not even playing.
Because everyone's gonna be there, and I don't want to have to stand and listen to my sister's band suck.
Don't you have a leaf or something to go sketch?
Maybe you should take some lessons. You know, Cody has great A piano, and it really shines through. But I guess they're kind of expensive.
Whatever, I need to take a break. I was gonna be funny anyway.
Oh, Mandy, will you kiss me and stop me from shaking? But I sent you away, oh, Mandy.
Hello?
Hi. I just wanted to see if you were okay.
I'm okay.
This afternoon was crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Listen, I know I'm asking for trouble, but I'd like to see you again sometime.
Well, I don't think that's such a good idea. It's a huge professional conflict. I mean, not to mention personal.
I know, but I'd really like to see you again. I was serious when I said I haven't felt this way in ages.
I can't talk about this now.
Later?
Okay, maybe. I don't know, I'll call you, maybe.
You're listening to Baz Cooley here on 1081 The Zoo in fabulous Victoria, and word has it on the street that the big shots at LogTech are trying to suck a logging lease for Mystic Sound out of the provincial government. Man, I can't even get a lease on a new vehicle, but I guess if I could, I'd have plenty of space to park on the new 80-hectare parking lot that'll be taking place at the trees in Mystic Sound.
I belong in the place I belong. In the place I belong.
Hi, everyone. It's starting to sound pretty good. Amber, I'm so sorry about today. I just couldn't get out of this meeting.
Was that where you were when I saw you downtown today?
Yes, actually. My whole day was chaos. So what happened?
Well, we're trying to practice.
We?
Well, maybe over dinner.
Maybe. Why don't you play that song again?
Okay, let's do it, you guys.
Listen, I need to go, but I need you to do something for me, okay? I need you to hold on to these. Just for a bit, for safekeeping. But you gotta do one thing for me. You gotta promise me you're not gonna open them.
What is it?
Just don't worry about it, okay? It's just need you to hang on to it.
Are you in trouble?
No, I'm not in any kind of trouble, okay? This could actually jumpstart Uncle Frank's lumber mill.
I don't get it. What's in here?
Don't worry your pretty little head over it, okay? Just hold on to it.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Liv? Oh, Liv. I'm sorry, I had a meeting. It went long.
You could have called.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Have you eaten?
Well, Phil grabbed me something earlier, but it smells so delicious, I'm sure I can make some room. This looks delicious to me.
The only time I ever see you now is on the bloody television.
And you've seen the news. I'm under enormous pressure right now. I would have been here if I could. You know that.
How would I know that? I can't believe a thing you say anymore.
There's a lot at stake here. Thousands of jobs, and the responsibility rests on me. You knew this wasn't a 9 to 5 when you married me.
But I can't stand this anymore. I never see you.
Oh, when this Mystic Sound thing blows over, I'll be home more. We'll spend more time together, I promise, Liv.
I've heard it all before, Jamie. But this has been going on for months, and you don't care about us anymore.
Don't do this again, Liv.
Do what? I'm trying to save our marriage. Don't you care about that? I need more than this. I'm stuck here in this bloody house on my own every day, and it's killing me.
Did you take your meds today, Liv?
This has nothing to do with my meds. This is about us. When was the last time we made love? Can you remember? Do you even care? Something's going on. It's gotta be. If you're not getting it from me, you've got to be getting it somewhere. Who is it? Who is it? It's that slag of a journalist, isn't it? Or is Phil satisfying all your needs? You don't see me anymore. What's wrong with me? Why don't you want me?
I can't do this right now.
Jamie, I love you.
So, Minister, is it true that you're in negotiations to license this band-owned old-growth region to a logging company?
I have no comment at this time, but when I do, you'll be the first to know, okay?
Will your links to the logging industry via LogTech have any bearing on what happens in Mystic Sound?
Absolutely not.
You okay?
Sure. I'm just tired. Crazy day.
You seem a bit on edge.
I'm fine, really. What's up?
I wanted to talk to you about Amber.
I already tried to apologize to her today. Something really important came up. I'm going to try and make it up to her.
You should have seen her, Vic. She was so disappointed. She really needs you.
I know she's disappointed. But it's a really difficult time for me right now. I'm under a lot of pressure.
She'd been looking forward to this day for weeks. It was her big day. It was important. And you weren't there for it.
But you know what I'm doing is important. Look at this. Do you want to see that beautiful rainforest turned into a clear cut? Because that's what'll happen if the logging company has its way.